Okay, guys, this is our intro. I'm at the back of the lake. All right, this is the second entry of this video. Second entry. I'm using the white ghost. Guys, I'm right back here at the back of the lake. Let's pull up over here and I'm gonna show you, listen, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I'm telling you, geographically, we're gonna be in a totally different neighborhood. We're not gonna be in 30087 no more, okay? And you're gonna be like, God, Cam, what in the world are you doing? And listen, we're gonna learn together. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing. I'm gonna ask your comments down below to help me out. We're gonna learn this stuff together. Each quarter that goes by, I'm gonna give you guys an update so you know exactly where we are, what we're doing moving forward. So why am I telling you this? Because I want you guys to make sure your subscribe button is clicked. Here we are with another episode of Cam's Crappie Hole. If this is your first time joining me here on my channel, welcome to you guys. But if you've been a long time subscriber, thank you so much for the love and support. Again, if this is your first time, thank you so much for stopping by, spending some time with us today. If you don't mind, take a thousandth of a second, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button for me, guys. That shows a lot of love, support for my channel, and it doesn't cost you anything. Even besides that, it goes a long way for my channel. This is the second episode that I'm going to show you guys, give you some pointers rolling into 2024 spring. Second week of February, I'm back out there again. This is Cam with down here in Atlanta, Georgia, deep south. All we do here is catch crappie. That's all we do. But I want to tell you guys before I get started exactly what we're going to be doing. Listen, you need to make sure that that subscribe button is hit, because in the next 15, 16, 17, 18 months, guys, we're going to be taking our channel to a totally different level. Right now, we're bumping 30,000 subscribers, but the new channel that I'm going to progress to, and listen, all of you guys that have been with me since day one, I'm going to put you on my back and I want to carry you all the way to what we're getting ready to do. We're going to be in a totally different new geographical location. Okay, you guys have got to stay tuned at what we're getting ready to do. Okay. Happy holidays to all you guys out there. Roll into the new year. My job today is just to give you a few pointers on what we're going to be doing. You can see behind me, you can see that riprap, those big boulders back there, and to your left, to my right, there's a dam over there. And as you can see, the boat starting to pan around a little bit. The reason why this spot right here, and you'll be able to see in the top left-hand corner, those big crappie that you see me catching were caught right here. Okay. Here at Cam's Crappie Hole, all we do, again, like I said, we specialize in catching crappie. That's all that we do, okay? We're a one-stop shop. You can sit right there in the comforts of your own home. Everything that you see me using, I have developed over the last 10 years, okay? We got 150, 160, 170 different crappie rod and reel combos. Okay, we have our own backpack tackle box, which I'll be getting to that a little bit later. I'm sitting on minus a plus 8.2, 8.3 million pieces of plastics, plenty of colors. Listen, if you know, every fisherman got a story, right? Oh, by the way, that's the basin back there. That's the deepest part of the lake. Let me see if I can turn the boat a little bit. Kind of work with me a little bit because I'm trying to do everything backwards. Okay, back there where you see that house, that's 26 feet back there. That's the basin. Let me see if I can turn it again so you guys can see it. That last house that you see back there, that's the basin. So what happens is these crappie use this as an expressway. Right here to my right, about 15, 16, 17 yards, it's about 4 feet, 3 feet, okay? And it's a rocky, hard bottom. And I'm gonna show you exactly on the sonar so you'll be able to see the rocky, hard bottom and why this spot right here produces and holds so many crappie coming up in February 2024, which is pre-spawn. Right now, I'm going to give it to you guys straight. It's all about the water temperature. I'm going to show you guys this on my my old school sonar, what the water temperature is and what you should be looking for, okay? Going back to what I was discussing about my combo rod and reels, they're crappie rod and reels. They're ultralights. They're designed to catch crappie and panfish and trout, okay? They're not designed to catch big catfish. They're not designed to catch, you know, big bass. That's not what they're here for, all right? I designed these. Matter of fact, let me pull one up right now. You can see on my chest right now. You can see the Let's see if I can pull this out of here. The blacked out Titanium. Okay, that's one of my signature series rod and reels, which I'll be featuring that somewhere along the line on my next episode or my next segment. Today I'm going to feature my Cam signature series, the White Ghost. This is the best that I have, guys. I don't have anything better than the White Ghost. Okay, I got this bobber on the end which weighs a ton, but I want to show you guys how my rods are balanced just like this. So at the end of the day, it doesn't wear you out. This signature series rods is equivalent, to give you guys about weight, is equivalent to 3 pair of household scissors, and that includes the reel. Okay, that includes the reel. So it's pure carbon fiber rod. You can see I extended the EVA grip to give you a nice contact on that rod, because this rod is an extension of your arm. So if anything touches this rod, you know what's going on at the other end of that line. 25 hours a day, 8 days a week, you know, with my signature series. Again, I got rod and reels that fit everybody's budget, but today I'm going to feature the White Ghost, and I'm featuring my top of the line because I've had a lot of you guys to purchase over the winter. You wanted my very best, so today we're featuring the White Ghost. You saw me last time I was using the Silver Stallion. Also, on my next video, just for a little pre-advice, I'm going to be running the Viper Red. Okay, just so you guys can see, this is my newest edition. This is the Viper Red. All right, so I'm going to be featuring that on the other one when I'm going to show you guys how I will be wading and catching crappie. So I'll be in the water. So without further ado, guys, let's get back up there. I'm going to show you on sonar. Give me a minute. Let me get set up. Thank you so much for coming out and joining me. Listen, this is what I do. I've been doing this, guys. You know, every fisherman has a story. You've heard that before. I don't do anything else. All I do is catch crappie. Okay, and shell crackers. I can't forget the shell crackers. I really love those. And the big bluegill. Anything with panfish I love. But we're going to get up here, guys. The sun's starting to break through again. We're going to get up here, and I'm going to hook my sonar up. So I'm going to show you exactly where I'll be fishing. Let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop these markers in the water, so you'll be able to tell where that 3 foot, 4 foot, 5 foot mark is. And then we're going to back out about 17 yards, and I'm going to show you with a flick of the wrist why you want an ultralight versus one of those big saltwater offshore rod and reels that I see some of you guys fishing with from the bank. Okay, that's not what you're interested in. You need something that is effective, something that is tough but yet is sensitive. So give me a minute, let me get myself together, and thanks so much for joining me. It's your boy Cam. Yank! So you'll be able to see really good. Okay, that top left number, that's how deep we are right now. Let me show you how far we are from the bank. You see that? We're in the middle of the lake. And remember, that's the basin right there, and right here we're in a cove. Okay, look how far we are. We're about 25 yards away from the bank right now. Okay, that red line right there, that red line, that's the bottom. Okay, that top number right there is how deep we are, and that temperature, 52, is the temperature. Now, remember, when crappie fishing, it's all about the temperature. Okay, we're waiting for this water temperature to hit 58 degrees, 56, 58 degrees, all the way up to about 64, 65. That means pre-spawn is on. Okay, so let me see if I can find this rocky hard bottom. Remember, I'm looking for about 3 feet. Let me see if I can locate it real quick. 51, you see the temperature still getting acclimated a little bit. You see that? Let's see if we can figure out where we are. Let's see, we're 4, depth of 5 feet. Let me see if I can find this spot over here. Somewhere near about where we're supposed to be. It's going to go up and down, rocky bottom. Let me see if I can find it. Sometimes it's kind of difficult to locate it. But when I find it, that's why I got the markers out here. That's why I got the markers out. So I can locate it. 4 feet. 4 feet, 4 feet, 4 feet, 4 feet. It's going to be a rocky bottom. It's going to go up and down, up and down. 4 feet. Over straight down here, straight down there is 25, 26, 27, 28 feet right down there. Okay, so they use this like an expressway, and right where I'm sitting right now the depth is 5 feet. So you can go from 28 feet right up here to 5 feet. Let's see if we can locate where we are. Once I find it, guys, I'm going to throw out a marker so we can see. There's a specific spot that I'm looking for. 6 feet. You see the water temperature is 50 degrees. You see how it keeps changing on me. Okay, there it is right there. See how it's rising up? See how it's rising up right here? Look at that. That's what we're looking for. That's where these big crappie, right here, guys. You see those rocky bottom? Let me throw out a marker. I'm going to show you. Look at that. Look at that. That's what we're looking for. This is where the crappie are going to be hiding out at. See that hump, how it goes up and it drops off? I'm throwing the marker down right now. Let me bag this bad boy up. That's where the crappie are going to be holding. Let me back up a little bit. That's where they're going to be holding, right in here. Right in there. Okay, let me show you another little spot where it drops off at. See, we're in 5 feet of water. Let me run back over it again. I threw that marker down. Look at that. See how it's raising up? All that is rocky bottom. That's hard bottom. Perfect place for those crappie to come in and lay their eggs. Every year, this is my money shot. Every year, this is my money shot. 4 feet. Look at that. 5 feet. Every year, this is my money spot. Every year. Look at that. You can see, look at that. Look how the bottom is, how red it is. Those you see those big rip wraps over there? That's what's out here. The Corps of Engineers put that down here for erosion. For erosion. That's why they put that down here. I was here when they were building this lake. So again, look what you're looking at. Right here, 5 feet, about 50 yards, 75 yards right down there. It drops off at 25, 26, 27, 28 feet. So the crappie can run from deep water to shallow water without a problem. Okay? Deep water to shallow water without a problem. Let's see if I can show it to you again. Water temperature is 50 degrees. What's going to make these crappie start biting? Water temperature. Look at that. See how it's starting to come up? Look at that. Let me make sure you guys can see that. Look at that. See how it's starting to come up? Some fish are already just kind of hiding out right there. This spot right here, guys, constantly catch big crappie. Look how far I am from the bank again. Okay? Some cats, I see them up from the bank, they try to cast all the way out here. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, now let me show you another secret. Why they're going to hang out all in this cove right here. Come on over here. Look what the depth is over here. 5 feet, 50 degrees. So I'm looking at about 8 degrees. When I come up in 8 degrees, 56, 58, crappie gonna start biting. Look, 4 feet. Look at this. Look at the bottom. 3 feet. See how it's shallow? Pre-spawn. They're going to be in shallow water. Look at that. 3 feet. 2 feet. Look at that little pocket right there. Crappie hide out in that, guys. They hide out in that. Plus, from right here with those big boulders, riprap. Look at that. I'm in 2 feet of water now. 2 feet of water. They're going to be all out in this cove right in here, spawning. I can throw my plastic, my curly tails from right here. Plus, I want you to mention, I didn't bring any with me today, guys, but I also have the paddle tail and I have the double tail. Okay, so we got the marker out there, right? Let me put you back up on camera, and I'm going to show you with my carbon fiber rods to use stealth how you catch these crappie. What I did, guys, I put on here a big bobber, a big cork, or a big float, whatever you want to call it. Okay, let me pull you down just a little bit. Okay, there you go. Pull you down. All right, you can see it. I got this big bobber on here so you can see exactly where it goes. Okay, I want you guys to be able to see the splash. I'm running 6 pound. I always, for the last 10 years, guys, when I'm catching crappie, I use high vis line. I don't use anything but high vis line. Okay, listen, since I got the bobber in my hand now, look at the balance of my rod. Look at that. You see that? You remember I was telling you about it weighs equivalent to 3 pair of household scissors. And let me tell you this, when you order this combo, it comes with a reel. You don't have to go looking for a reel. All of my rods come with a reel, unless you go to Cam's Crappie Combos and you decide you want to purchase separate. You need a good reel to go with your favorite rod, or you need a good rod to go with your favorite reel. You decide that. We got 2 stores. In camscrappiehole.com, guys, I got over 1,000 products in that store. And in Cam's Crappie Combos, I got over 500 products in the stores. In Cam's Crappie Combos, everything that you see in that store comes with free shipping, plus you can purchase separate. In camscrappiehole.com, everything's sold as a set. That kind of makes it easy for you. Plus, you'll be able to see in the top left-hand corner me catching fish. This is a spot where you see me catch those big crappie, those big males. Right here, you'll see in the top left-hand corner. Also, either the front of this video or the back, I want you guys to remember, I'm going to place a little short video to show you how to navigate between both of our stores, okay? Just by clicking the red banner. Just click that, it'll take you to Cam's Crappie Combos. Click that, it'll take you back to camscrappiehole.com. All right, so let me pull out. I want gonna put you guys right over my shoulder so you'll be able to see, okay? Right now, that orange marker is our bullseye. That's what we're shooting for. Boy, it's awfully pretty out here. It is awfully pretty. Now remember, you guys just saw that the water was only 5 feet deep, okay? So I don't wanna go up there and spook them. So I'm gonna sit on the outside, okay? I'm gonna sit on the outside. Look at that, sun came right back up again. So watch this. This is the White Ghost. This is my signature series. Remember, I got rod and reels for every budget that is out there. Listen, I'm talking quiet like the fish are already up there, right? It's just how I get down, guys. I hate to tell you that, but look at that. You can see the marker out there. Let me pull you closer so I want you guys to be able to see real good. Let me push you up. There you go. I'm gonna push you up so you can see that marker. See that marker over there? You may or may not be able to see it. Okay, so I'm about 20 yards. I'm about 20 yards away from that marker. Let's see if I got you guys. There you go. I'm gonna pull you closer up to me. Okay, I'm about 20 yards out from that marker. So I don't know exactly where they are up there. Okay, when I come in the spring, because I don't want to disturb them that much. All I know is that they're out there. Okay, so watch this. This is my ultralight. Remember, it's designed to throw 1/16, 1/32, and 1/8 jig heads. You don't want to come out here with no inshore, offshore reel. Looks like you're going saltwater fishing, big bulky tackle. Listen, fishing for crappie is finesse. It's finesse, okay? You got to get up there with ultralight tackle. Remember, crappie are panfish. Watch this. With a flick of the wrist. That's all I'm doing. Matter of fact, let me back you up. I keep pushing you guys back, forward, back, forward. I don't know which one I want to do. Watch this. That marker up there, that's at 4 feet. That's where those big boulders are. So sometimes I may want to throw past that marker. Sometimes I want to throw to the left of that marker or to the right of that marker. And listen to this. Watch this. I'm just going to use a flick of my wrist. That's all I'm using. Watch this. Look at that. Boom. I put that big bobber on there so you can see where it lands. I put that big bobber on there so you guys can see where it lands. Now remember, it's shallow up there. Right where I'm sitting at net right now is 8 feet deep. So when it hits, I'm automatically reeling with my rod up at 12 o'clock. Okay? As I start coming closer towards the boat, I drop my rod tip. You guys saw on my last episode that you got to get in the habit of doing that. It's all about presentation. You are a chef and you have got to serve your customers to make your food. Listen, let me turn you around. To make your food look good. That's what you're trying to do. All right? You got to present that plastic, that jig, so those crappie want it. Now remember this. They're going to be in protective mode anyway. So all you have to do is present it right in front of their nose. That's all you have to do. Okay? Let's get back up there. I want to show you guys one more time. Let me raise you up just a little bit. There you go. Let me get you guys right beside me. There you go. You see that orange marker out there, right? Look, flick of the wrist. Watch this. Boom! Look at that. That's 20 yards. Flick of the wrist. 20 yards. All you got to do is reel it down. Guys, boom, you'll feel it. Okay? And make sure, I want to tell you guys this. I'm going to put the, while I still got it out there, I'm going to put the rod down. I want to tell you guys this. The most important information I can give you this time of the year, and make sure the boat stops. I don't want to keep going. Slow that jig down. Slow it down. Okay? Remember, they're coming up from deep water and they're still going to be cold. A lot of them still may not even have their color yet. Okay? So it's just like you waking up in the morning. When you wake up in the morning and something happens real fast, you're like, whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, what was that? Crappie are the same way. They've been just in a suspended state. Okay? Now they're starting to wake up. So slow that jig down. Slow your presentation down. One of the worst things you can do, guys, is be a self-proclaimed bass fisherman and then come out here and try to catch crappie. Bass, you're whipping. You're fishing fast. You're reeling fast. Okay? And a lot of those bass rod and reels, guys, the gear ratio is 6'2 to 1, 6'3 to 1, 6'4 to 1. Let me tell you, I designed my gear ratio on all of my crappie rod and reels, on my reels, 5:1 to 1. I lowered the gear ratio to make sure that your jig is slowed down, that you're not reeling it too fast. Okay, I've done everything I need to do to compact this combo, this crappie rod and reel combo, to help you become a better, successful crappie angler. I did that, okay? And you can only get these at camscrappiehole.com. That's the only place you can get them, okay? I got the big box stores after me, but listen, they don't know this product like I do. Well, Cam, I got this combo right here from, you know, I want to go fishing with you. I bought this combo from the big box store. Well, listen, if you bought it from the big box store, you're supporting them. You need to call them and ask them where it is that you need to go fishing. Okay? You bought it from Major League Academy store. Okay? You need to ask them where you go fishing. Okay? Listen, guys, I've been doing this for almost 10 years. I specifically catch and chase one fish, and that's crappie. I know what I'm doing. Listen, they always say every fisherman has a story. Listen, I'm documented. Go check my videos, guys. We're almost at 600 videos long and short. You'll see me catching crappie. You'll see, matter of fact, look, watch this. You'll see my fireball blue curly tails. You'll see my hologram flake black and chartreuse in 100 pack. You'll see me use these. Okay? Wait a minute, I'm still not finished. You'll see me use my hologram flake fireball red in 100 pack. You'll see me use these. You'll see them catch fish. Why? Because I know that my stuff works. I design them. And a lot of you guys remember when I keep making these videos. I keep getting off in the weeds. I'm trying to make the videos shorter. Listen, down there in the comment section, guys, if I'm making my videos too long, stop and tell me. I appreciate it. I try to get on here, but when you're illustrating and when you're giving people pre-advice, you're trying to get them to become a better angler, you're teaching. That's why when you go to class in high school or college, you stay in there 2, 3, 4 hours. Because they're trying to show you, to illustrate, and they're trying to program it in your brain so you can become better at what you do. Okay? Listen, let me get back up there, because I done got all off in the weeds and everything, fooling around with y'all. Look, you can see the marker up there, right? Let me get back up here. Okay, so I'm about 15 yards out. Again, I'm running the White Ghost. Okay, my signature series. I got 150, 160, 170 rod and reels on the market that'll fit anybody's budget. Okay? Watch this. Let me turn the boat. And I want you guys to see me throw. That's important too. I want you to see me throw. I'm just using a flick of the wrist so you can watch both. Look, all I do is a flick of the wrist. Boom, look at that. Dude, that's 25 yards. That's 25. I don't want to get nowhere near that shoreline up there. Okay? I don't want to get nowhere near that shoreline. Watch this. You guys can see this really good. I don't want to get nowhere near that shoreline. Because the water's going to be clear like it is right now, and I'm in 4 feet of water. What makes you think those crappie can't see this boat coming over there? They can see it. And look, I'm about 25 yards from the bank. You guys can see that riprap up there, right? Let me pull you up just a little bit so you can see. You can see that riprap up there. Watch this. Flick of the wrist. Flick of the wrist, guys. Look at the wrist. Watch this. Boom! Look at that. Pow! Right up there. Right up there. You see where that rod tip is, right? 12 o'clock. You see that rod tip? Okay, now let me explain this to you. You guys heard me say on my last video, you don't want to get too close to that shoreline. Why? Because the males are going to be up in the shallows first, and the females are going to be staged out here in secondary points. Okay, they're going to be out here a little bit further. They're waiting. Let me reel this up real quick. They're waiting for the males to get finished so they can go up there and lay the eggs, and the males are going to fertilize the eggs and guard. Okay, let me push you back a little bit. Let me push you back. So, my next episode, guys, I'm going to be in the water. I'm going to show you, like I've shown you, I'm habitual. I do the same thing every year. I'm going to get in the water. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do wade crappie fishing. Right over there, we call it the sandbar. Okay? It's practically out in the middle of the water, but it gets about 18 inches right in one area, and I'm going to stand there and I'm going to kill crappie the same way I do it every year. So listen, Everything that you see down here in this video, everything that you see in this video is available right down there in the description. I've already given you guys a hyperlink. What plastic am I going to be running? Guys, I may run the red, black, and chartreuse. I may run the blue, black, and chartreuse. I may run the, this is hologram flake, fireball blue. I may run the, listen, if black and chartreuse ain't working, look, I done ran over the marker. Matter of fact, let me pick up the marker while I'm right here. Listen, one of my friends told me, he fishes the pro circuit. He said, Cam, whenever I'm out there and black and chartreuse ain't working, I take off black and chartreuse and I put on black and chartreuse. That's just the way people roll, okay? And also, I put that hologram flake in there. Listen, these are the 100 packs. If you don't want a 100 pack, I got it in a 40 pack too. Wait a minute, I'm not finished. You guys saw earlier. Look, this is the fireball red in a 100 pack. Cam, I need 100 packs. I need to buy 100 packs because I don't want to come back and see you no more, okay? You go ahead and pick up the 100 pack. All of these come with free shipping. All of my 100 packs come with free shipping. If you have any questions, guys, just reach out to me. And also, I want to mention this to you in closing. If you know somebody that uses my products, use my hooks, use my plastics, use my rod and reels, look, I'm still not even finished with that. Come here, big girl. Oh! They use my backpack tackle box. Let me pull you down a little bit. Talk to them. This bad boy right here, 2024, it'll be 6 years old. Okay, look at it. Up here in the top right here, I got a whole rain suit in here. Bottom and top. I got a whole entire rain suit in there. Okay, backpack tackle box. Look at this. It's designed no matter what you put in here. Mine weighs 21 pounds right now. I got so much stuff in here. Look at this. Place for your, how many times you can't find your needle nose pliers? Look, I got a spot for 2 needle nose pliers. Okay, look, fast access catch storage here, fast access here. And on the other side, you got the same exact thing. Let me pull you down a little bit more so you guys, and it comes with free shipping. Okay, exact same thing right here. Look, you even got storage right here. Okay, I keep my big bobbers in here. I got about 10 of them in here. Okay, but that's still not the epic part of the book bag. The epic part of the book bag is right here. Look at this. Shrink wrap Plano boxes. They come with 4 big Plano boxes. Guys, this quite possibly may be the last backpack tackle box that you ever buy. And yes, Cam's Crappie hole. Okay, we designed this. You guys are my shareholders. Okay, you don't see anybody in here, we're sponsored by anybody. You don't see anybody in here doing, listen, this is all of you guys. So you know when you get it, when you buy it from me, I researched it, I did all the development for it because I put it on the market because it's been tested. Okay, you guys have been backing me. For almost 10 years you've been backing me. A lot of you guys remember when I was using everybody else's stuff. We done graduated from that. Listen, I'm glad I came out here to show you guys about the white ghost. You can see on my chest, let me put that back right there. If you like the blacked out titanium, you can run the blacked out titanium. You run whatever you want. In the signature series, I got the matrix red, I got the thunder blue, the blacked out titanium, got the white ghost, got the viper red, which here's the viper red right here. If I can ever pull it out from over here. Here's the viper red. I'm gonna feature this one on my next video. That's the viper red, okay? Still that full split EVA split grip, okay? Because this rod is an extension of your hand, that's why I made the EVA foam a little bit longer, okay? It's soft to the touch EVA foam. Fuji reel seat, you guys have heard me say that all the time. The inside of my signature series rod and reels are titanium, guys. 6-pound bail, surefire, 6-pound drag, surefire bail, soft to the touch crank handle. Listen, if you're right or left-handed, it doesn't matter. You can take it off, put it on this handle, take the handle off and put it on this side. It doesn't matter, okay? This is the Viper Red. This is my cams. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But guys, the pure carbon fiber, ceramic coated, guys, so that line whizzes off there so you can get casting distance. And listen, here's the beautiful part. It's designed to throw light tackle. Guys, again, hyperlinks right down there in the description. This is your boy Cam. Remember, hit that subscribe button, show love, and support the channel. It's free. Okay? When you click that thumbs up button, that helps with YouTube algorithm, help other people such as yourself find my material so they can watch it as well. Until next time, guys, keep those hooks wet. My head's getting cold. Keep those lines tight, and we'll see you on the next turn.